Today I'm gonna do my best at taking some professional photos myself. The reason for that is because for the last 2 weeks, I have been building the website. I have a little bit of technical knowledge. I'm not the most technical person, but I have enough technical knowledge to build a website. So instead of paying someone, well, thousands of dollars to do that, I'm doing it myself. It has been quite the grind to do so because I'm using WordPress, and some of you might know what that means. And I gotta make sure everything works together and that there's everything on the website that I want. I want it to be perfect, obviously, because it's the storefront for the business. So making sure that all the components are working together and that everything looks good, it's been quite the project. I'm spending like 8 to 10 hours every day just doing that. So that's where I've been for the last 2 weeks, but I'm at the point now that I need some professional product photos. So I'm gonna do that myself today instead of paying someone also a bunch of money to do that. So my plan here is I've already baked the 3 breads that we're gonna use to start. I got the original with white chocolate chips, the walnut, and the plain. I got the shrink wrap system over here. I've got the approved labels over here, which I have not opened up and we'll speak about in just a second. And I bought on Amazon one of these light box things. It was like 30 bucks or something. I haven't opened it up either. It's one of those, boxes that you put your product in and it gives like a white background. You've seen it before and you'll see it on the website eventually. And I bought a ring light for like 15 bucks just to get some more light into that box. So hopefully everything will look really bright and look really good. Speaking really quickly a little bit more about the labels, if you remember back in I think it was vlog 3, something like that, when we spoke about the labels, we had like a final label. We submitted that over to the lady who approves the labels, and she said the text was too small, so the graphic design artist and myself, we got back together, did some altering, and moved the logo around, and got the text correct and sent that over to the graphic design artist, and she said looks really good and approved all 3 labels for the original, the walnut, and the plain. So I wanted to give the business to someone local to print them out for me, but unfortunately of the 15 places I called locally, I could not get the labels for under about 60 cents a label. That was the cheapest I got. It was mostly about $1 a label. So I had to go with a big box person online. I went with Labels Depot or someone, don't really know. But went with them and I got the labels for 1,500 labels for $320. So about 30 cents a label. Would have loved if it was 20 cents a label. But that's okay. For just 1,500 labels, 30 cents is pretty good. So gonna shrink wrap the breads. Put the labels on and then put them in the box and take photos of them using this vlogging camera. While I'm waiting for the shrink wrap machine to cool down so I can put it away, I'm gonna open up the labels. I have not opened these. I've waited to do it on camera and I'm really excited. So here we go. Here's the first set of labels. These are the plain. Comes on a roll like this. I'd say so far it looks pretty good. Excited to get one of these on one of the breads. This is the original. And the walnut. Pretty cool. Let's get these on a bread and see what it looks like. I don't know about you, but I would say that looks pretty good. I wish this was a little more clear, but I still think that's pretty good. The color looks really good. The design, yeah, they got all the shapes just perfect. I mean, the horse's head here on the walnut, that's tough with the little ears, and I got it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this first walnut label came out. I think these look pretty good. The hardest thing is just making sure there's no little air pockets underneath them. But if I can somehow figure out how to make sure that doesn't happen and that these go on here really flat, I think they're gonna look even better. So what I'm gonna do now though is clear off this table and pack the shrink wrap system away and then get these guys into that light box after unpacking it and get some photos taken. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to get the bread set up and then get some photos done. I think I got some good pictures. The process was a lot easier than I thought it would be. The box has a hole here at the top where you can stick the camera and take pictures. So that made it a lot more convenient. I did a whole bunch of different stuff, so I'm excited to get these onto my computer and see what they look like. Once I get the pictures onto the website and Bank of America sends me, they still have to send me the plugin to accept credit cards. Once they do that and I finish building the website, then I am pretty much ready to sell my first bread. It's been a long time coming. I'm about 2.5 months delayed from when I thought I'd be selling my first bread. I fully expected things to happen and for it to take long. So you know, it's okay. I'm more concerned about making sure everything is correct and that all my ducks are in a row and that my process is truly a good process and everything's going to be good and ready to go when I launch. So I'm not horribly concerned about the delay, but I'll tell you what, I am really ready to sell that first bread. I think I got some good photos. I made quite a mess, but it was actually a bit... Rose, are you now a bread?